He like, yo, they coming down, they coming down. So y'all, we all just disperse. Oh my God. We all take off running. So now all these people is brawling in the middle of the business area. We not even supposed to be here. We supposed to be in school. We trying to avoid the cops and y'all trying to bring the cops.
Here's the motherfucking tea.
All right, so let me tell you the tea, right?
Spill the tea. What the?
Spill the tea, sis.
Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're not new here, hey girl, hey, how you doing, how you been, where you from, where you at? Before we get into story time, first of all, spam them comments. Spam them comments, road to 50K, because we got to get the 50K before we get the 100. So spam them comments, road to 50K. I don't care if you drop it 20 times so YouTube could throw me back in the algorithm, okay? Spam them comments. Hey beauties, y'all already know what time it is. It's PO unboxing time. So if y'all didn't know, I started doing free promo for my beauties only. If you a genuine beauty, PO box in the description box. Send what you need to send. And yeah, get that promo for free. Brands gotta pay. But anyway, so this is my girl. She make resin art. You know what I'm saying? Her website is on Etsy. artbyniece.etsy.com. Definitely follow her on Instagram as well. Her Instagram is so detailed. She makes some nice stuff. Y'all gonna want this home decor. Trust me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm 30 years old and I ain't never have a piece of resin art in my house. So when I looked at this stuff, I was like, hold on, what's this for? Who this for? What I gotta do with that? What? But then I started understanding when I pulled out the piece. I was like, oh my God, it's giving me Christmas vibes. I'm back 14 years old, Santa Claus coming and we looking through the Christmas ball. I was loving it, bruh. I was like, yeah, this definitely going on my stand. I'm looking at it now. It looks so beautiful. She did her big one. First of all, I would like to know how she even made this. This is a different talent. Like, what's inside the ball? Like, it, all right, don't, yeah. It comes with the resin care card, so it teach you how to take care of it. It also comes with her business card. Oh, that's a fancy business card. Get it, girl? Yeah, you did your big one. Also, she said tons of candy, y'all. When I tell you I only got one airhead, yep, that cherry one. The kids dogged it out. I was mad. Yeah, send me some more candy, girl. You know, But anyway, definitely go check out her website, okay? Hold on, y'all, because I did not see that she gave me a no. Oh, my God. Hey, Charisma, I love your videos, and I have heard all of your story times. Congratulations on your recent move. I make unique home decor, but I'm not even going to say it, resin. And I included a small resin gumball from our new abstract collection. I hope this piece fits your room's color scheme and makes your home a little more comfortable. Shanice. Art by Niecy. Okay, thank you, boo. I love me a good handwritten note. I'm keeping this one. Okay, so here's the next one. I seen the packaging. I was like, oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. That's what it gave me. But it's cute. It's cute. The plaid was, you know. But, y'all, I didn't even pick up the business card or nothing yet. I seen the press-on nails and jumped straight to it. You know she a beauty because, you know, I love me some good press-on nails. So this is her thank you card, and you can pause the screen and read it. But I just love the fact that it looks like this is her own message on this thank you card. It's not pre-written like, you know, the ones you buy that's already made. She made that. Pause the screen, QR code, scan it, purchase, support, period. But let's get on to the second set. Now, these was hitting, y'all. It came with the lashes. I love me a good lash. You know it. But y'all have to really get into the details for real. Like, she's artistic. Do you see the roses, the chains, the details? You have to really pay attention because I didn't even notice this the first go around. They have teddy bears on them. It's giving what it's supposed to get. I need to wear me a good lash. But yeah, it comes with the nail glue. It comes with the instructions. Everything you need. If you don't know what you're doing, it comes with it. Y'all know I love me a good thank you note. I love me a good note, beauties. Yes, I'm so excited to finally be getting this package to you. My man and I watch your channel all the time. All right. And you always have us crying, laughing. We love how raw and honest you are. while still being humble and down to earth. Seeing you be the woman that you'll become while you openly share your testimony is very encouraging and reminds other women that they are not alone. I'm hoping that the nails are a good fit, but if not, I would love to send you a sizing kit so that I am more accurate for future gifts and potential orders. Your package contains Peachy Bear Nails Large, a custom glitz bundle, an application kit for your nails, an eyelash applicator, and Spoolie, a thank you card, and a Life of the Muse brand sticker. If any of your items are missing, please let me know so that I can replace them. Truly hoping you enjoy. Kimberly. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm saving this note. I love it. All my notes that y'all send me, I saved them. I'm making a collection at the end of the year. I'm going to pull them back out. But definitely love your products, girl. The press-on nails is definitely given. I have to wait till one of my fingers healed because I messed it up. But I'm loving these. Go check out her business, y'all. Stop playing with her. But yeah, let's get into the story, y'all. So y'all, this story time takes place in my little younger days. A little backstory for y'all. So I was going to Xenius College Preparatory Academy at the time. Huh? I was in the 8th grade. Okay, y'all know mad at these story times. I told y'all this backstory where I went to Xenius and stuff that was going on, the bullying and everything. No. This story time, y'all, I was being rebellious. I'm not gonna lie. This was one of the many times that I had cut school because, yeah, like, it was giving that.
Oh, you're not ashamed of yourself?
It was giving that. I don't know why, but it was giving that, okay? During this time, I was also still kind of dating the boy. What was his name? We did a story time about him. I cheated back with his friend.
It's too much.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, go watch that story time. But yeah, his name, we named him Steve in that story time. We named him Steve, no Wilcos. So we gonna leave that name. So boom. Steve did not go to the same school with us. Steve lived uptown in Co-op, but Steve ain't coming to the story time yet. This particular day, we are all going to school. This sidekick days. So me and my friends, we all done told ourselves, damn, I forgot to go to that other video and get what I named my boy best friend. I'm gonna just name him boy best friend because I don't want to keep changing people's names and y'all be like, what? But what? Yeah, so the next day at school, we decided that we was gonna cut school, y'all. Now, the reason why we was gonna cut school, it was the stupidest reason possible, y'all. So y'all know we wore uniform all year round, except for if we got selected to go to Saturday school, and that's only if we was failing and stuff like that, and we could wear regular clothes. So this particular day, the school announced that for this one day, I don't know what event was coming up, but for this one day that we can wear regular clothes. So we all got in a chat. We told each other, yeah, we aiming each other, yeah, girl, we gonna cut school tomorrow. We gonna cut school tomorrow. Wear your best shit. Wear your best shit. So now, y'all, it's time to pop out. It's time to pop out. You know, if you in a school that wear uniform and you get to wear regular clothes, oh, it's time to pop out.
On my soul.
It's definitely giving time to pop out. Y'all, so y'all know taxes was here. Taxes was here. Grandmother got her taxes. So I walked in there with the fresh fit, with the little ACG boots, with the puffer coat, you know. I thought I was stepping. Feel me? I couldn't even wear the Timbs to school because my grandmother told me, you already know, New Yorkers, ain't nobody stepping on the butters. You crease the butters, it's over for the Timbs. I couldn't even wear the good, nice Timbs. All my friends that wore their Timbs stepped on, creased. Yeah, they was getting beat when they get home. Parents don't play about them Timbs. You get beat when you mess up the Timbs. On myself. On my soul, on my life. Like ACG boots, you know, you gotta leave it untied when you first get them, so you know you could you know, step, do your little 1-2, feel me? So doing my little 1-2, got my little puffer coat. I'm like, I'm thinking I'm that girl. I'm thinking I'm just so that girl, y'all. You should, if I could go back and show y'all would have been like, Charisma, you really thinking like, yeah, like no uniform, I'm in there. Like, so everybody came, was wearing their best shit. Like everybody, I'm like, oh, okay, like we having a fashion show. So at this time we get to class, y'all, we passing around the sidekicks. This was the time when we all used to pass around the our sidekicks, side with friends. They would go on AIM, do what they needed to do, check what they needed to check. And the iPods, y'all remember the iPods? It was a little circle thing on it, and I think LimeWire is where you put the music on there, and the little iPods like this. We was passing around those. We charging it on the computers. We doing all of that in the school. We doing all of that. Now it's time to cut school. All the people in the chat, it was time to cut school. Now they all scared. So we leave the school, y'all. It's like 6 of us. Not gonna give everybody a name. I'm gonna just give the important ones a name. So at this time, it's me. It's boy best friend. It's some other dude. He don't really need a name. And it's Sarah. You remember my best friend Sarah? Sarah, she's there. Another girl, she don't really need a name. A boy, he don't really need a name. But it was people. Probably somebody else. Probably 2 more people. I don't know. But those are the main characters that I said. Me, Sarah, boy best friend. I don't care about all the other people. Just know it was stragglers. We all went to cut school.
No shade.
We all leave the school or whatever, so we go all the way to the bottom. So in our school, it was like, our school was on the 2nd floor, so we would call our school the red school because we wore like burgundy in our uniform, and we would call the school on the 1st floor the blue school because they had like blue in their uniform. So we snuck down the staircase, went through the blue school way, and we went to the side door. Now when we went to the side door, we left something propped open so we could come back. Why would we do that? I have no clue why would we do that. So we leave. At this time we leave, y'all, it's like 8:39 in the morning. It's early. It's real early. So we decided to leave early because we didn't want every class to, because we used to change different classes. We didn't want every class to try to see that we was already there and mark us that we was there, and then when we leave they start looking for us like, wait, but they was here this morning. So we were trying to hurry up and get out before basically our main homeroom teacher seen us, but we didn't want all the other teachers to see us because then it would alert that, oh yeah, they cut. So we wanted to cut before we got to the 2nd period. So we cut or whatever. Like I said, we went down the stairs, blue school, we went out the thing, and we left the door propped open. Like, it was like a little bottle we had. We just put it in the door and we just propped it open or whatever. So we leave. We go up the block to Boston Road and we go find some building, and now we in this building and we smoking. This building got a few floors in it, but it's like okay, so we go to like the middle section. So for example, say if the building has 6 floors, right? We go to the 3rd floor in the staircase because we want to be able to see up and we want to be able to see down. If you are in a building and you're smoking and you are all the way up by the roof and God forbid the police come, then you cannot run up if they come this way. But if you're in the middle and they come from the top or they come from the bottom, wherever they come from, you will still have that time to run. So that's what we was thinking about. We in the staircase, we siphon it up. We in there for about a good 45 minutes, y'all. When I tell you we having a whole party early in the morning in the staircase. Not one person at their house came to us, told us, oh, you're not supposed to be here, oh, shut up, oh, this, oh, that. Not one person told us none of that. We just chilling up in the staircase, we smoking, we doing our big one. Now in this building, it was like one of these buildings where the buildings have 2 sides. So it'll be like a staircase here, and then you'll walk through, it'll be an elevator there, and when you go to the other side, it's also another set of staircases. But we on the one, I'll say, further to the left side. We in the building or whatever, like I said, we smoking. We there for about a good 45 minutes, y'all. We listening to tunes, we aiming, we snapping pictures, we doing everything but learning and going to school.
But this is what the problem actually is, though.
Our parents should have punched us. We're doing everything but learning and going to school, y'all. So all of this transpire, we hear walkie-talkies, like we hear radios.
And
we know we don't got no radios. So y'all, not only was we afraid of the police to find us, we was also afraid of truancy. You know, if you skip school and truancy finds you, they take you back to the school, they tell your parents, they do this whole big thing. Like, it was never needed for that. So we was trying to avoid that. That's why we went to the building to smoke, because we like, yeah, we out of the, like, people can't see us, like we not outside type shit, right? Like I said, we was just chilling, y'all. We just heard these walkie-talkies. So I go to look down the staircase, I see like the cop, you know how you hear the keys start jiggling when they start running. So I see cops coming up. So my friend, he look up, he like, yo, they coming down, they coming down. So y'all, we all just dispersed. Oh my God. We all take off running. Now mind you, this is why it was so smart, because if we was all the way on that 6th floor by the roof and they would have came up, we would have all been trapped there. Nobody would have had no chance to run. And you know the cops in New York, they love to tackle you, grab you, do mad extra stuff. Like, they would really get it in with you. Like, so we were trying to avoid all that. Mind you, we kids, so we like, yeah, like we thought we would be good because we in regular clothes and stuff. So the cops, they just start running. So they like, hey, hey, hey. So we all take off, we running. So first thing I do is I grab Sarah's hand. The whole group get split up. I don't know, everybody just took off running their own separate ways. Some people ran upstairs, some people ran down. I snatched Sarah's hand, we start running. So we running through the cut. Now we running through the cut. As we running through the cut to get to the other staircase, I look down, I don't see nobody there. I look up, it's more cops coming down. So now me and Sarah, we die. Boom, we dodge. We run out the building. So after we run out the building, y'all, we leave all of our friends. We didn't see them come out the building. We didn't know where they was. I didn't know where they was. I wasn't gonna stay and wait. So we just left everybody. We just kept running. Hold up. Wait a minute. So me and Sarah, we running. We hauling at, yo, when I tell you we hauling ass, it's hauling ass, y'all. So we running, we hauling ass, we hauling ass. We get all the way back to the school. So now we go to the side door that we left propped open, and we like, yeah, we gonna just go back to school. It's just too much. Like, we scared. Like, we don't know what to do. Like, mind you, at this time, y'all, high is blown. High blown. Because, like, we just did all of this running. We get back to the side door, y'all. The door is closed. The door is closed. So I'm at the side door. I'm aiming my friends. I'm like, yo, come open the door for us. Come open the door for us. They like, oh, we in class. We can't do that.
Stop the cap.
I'm like, bro, if it was for you, I would have tried to get out the class to open the door, though. But if it was for you, I would have made it my way. I would have told them, you got to go to the bathroom. Tell them this. They all take a man long. Nobody trying to open the door. So in the midst of this, we hear like, hey, you. So we turn, y'all, security in the front of the school.
My op. You get what I'm saying?
Mind you, we at the side door, the security door, like, right there. So the security, like, the front entrance of the school. So the security, she come out, she see us. So we like, oh, my God. So then we running again.
Lord Jesus.
We running again. So we running. I don't think she seen who we was, y'all, but we just running. So we running. So then we get to some store. We go in the store. I'm start aiming people like, yo, where you at? You want to chill? Da, da, da. So I think about my little boo thing, and I'm like, hold on, cause Steve probably uptown. Let's see what Steve doing. So I hit up Steve. I'm like, yo, what you doing? He like, yeah, I just left school. Like, I couldn't do it. Like, they was doing too much. Like, I'm like, oh, so you cut school too? So he like, yeah, me and all my homeboys, like, we cut school. Like, so I'm like, well, where you at? I'm about to come up there. Da, 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 da. So I'm telling him, like, me and Sarah, we finna get on the bus. Mind you, Sarah knew Steve. They knew each other. They seen each other a few times. It was not that deep. Sarah knew Steve and a few of his friends. So we made the decision like, yeah, okay, it's too early. We can't go home. We can't go back to the school. We can't get caught by truancy. And we damn sure can't get caught by the cops or security in the school. So we got to get away from this area, because we just walking around in a circle in this area. And it's like, girl, you're going to get caught. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure the security already called the cops on us. They all truancy. Somebody is coming to take us. So, girl, we need to go. So we made this plan that we was going to go uptown and we was going to go with Steve and them. So we get on the bus, y'all. We go all the way to Co-op. We had to transfer the bus, get on another bus. The ride took like a good hour, y'all. We had to go all the way to Co-op. If you know what Co-op City is, it's like a whole nother dimension from the Bronx. Like, they should just name that its own county or its own state or own country, because it's like, why do I have to go all the way up here just to hit that? And then if you want to go to Bay Plaza, oh no, then you gotta go, oh, like, it was just too much. But I'm like, yeah, we have to get out the area, so it's cool. We're gonna go uptown to Co-op. So boom, we goes uptown, we gets to Co-op. Everything good, everything copacetic, y'all. I meets up with Steve. Soon as Steve meet us at the bus stop, y'all, it's literally like 11 of his friends. Like, that's too many people to cut school with. You're gonna get seen. Some of them got uniform on, some don't. I'm looking at them like, yo, we don't have uniform on. We don't, like, this not colliding. Like, we can't, how are we gonna be in the public and this person got uniform on? We, mind you, at this time, y'all, we all have book bags on. We all have book bags on. At this time, y'all, it's probably like 10:30 in the morning. Like, it's giving that. Now, I know y'all probably like, why the hell was Steve mob with all of these people to come pick y'all up? It's like 11 of them, so really 12 of them, because if you add Steve to the clique, it's like 12 of them. They all got on book bags. They all boys. Like, come on. Some, like I said, some are uniform, some not. But I know y'all probably like, oh, why was they mobbing? All the boys in New York, they mob like that because they have beef with other people. They don't want to get caught lacking. So you always go places with all your friends, okay? So that's, I guess, what he was doing. I guess all 12 of them was cutting school. That's crazy, because it was just me and Sarah. Like, it was just me and Sarah. We started off with like 6, 7 of us when we was by the school, but then when the cops and the truancy and all them came, we ran, we went our separate ways. Now we up in Co-op. with Steve and his peoples that's cutting school. So now we going around the co-op buildings. We trying to figure out what we gonna do. All the parents is at work. Some of the parents, they ain't leave the key behind. We don't know where to do, where to go. It's too early for us to go in any type of establishments. So we sit here and we like, damn, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So we see this library, y'all. So we go into the library and we chilling. At first we chilling. We in there for probably about a good 20 minutes at first. We on the computers. Some of us touching books. But the boys, they was too loud. They kept play fighting. They kept doing too much. They was so immature. They just kept doing too much. Mind you, I'm over here at the library. I'm over here sitting on Steve's lap thinking I'm grown.
Dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Thinking I'm grown. It's a lady in the library reading the book. But she looking at me like... And all over her face, it just had the look of, if you was my daughter, I would knock your fucking head off. And she was right. And she should have, even though she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But even though I wasn't her child, but she should have still knocked me out because obviously my parents wasn't enough.
Okay, thank you.
All of this is going on. The boys keep play fighting. I'm over here flirting with Steve. Ah. Sarah over here third wheeling. Sarah did not like Steve. She did not like Steve. She met him many times before. She couldn't stand him. She couldn't stand him. She always be like, sister, you need to get somebody else. I don't like him no more. He always got on them raggedy ACGs. He say he get money, but he always got on them raggedy ACGs. Like, cause we never really seen like his clothes game for real, because his school also wore uniform. So he would always come with the beige slacks and the uniform thing with the ACGs. So we just like, we don't know if he just wearing these ACGs for school purposes, just for school, or this all he got. Because I'm telling you, all the time I was messing with him, that's the only thing he wore, ACGs. But his was busted up, dusty, and folded up, and all of that. Mine wasn't giving that. Mine was like fresh out the tax man pocket, like, thank you, grandma.
Oh, she's taking it.
Yeah, you know. And I know y'all like Charisma. What happened this day that made you even want to cut school? What made you even come up with these decisions that you came up with? And all in all, y'all, I'm finally sitting here at 30 at my big age, and I'm looking back at my life when I was a child, and I was a follower, y'all. I was a follower. I didn't have no brothers and sisters at the time. I was a lonely kid. I wanted a bunch of friends. It didn't matter if they didn't want to be friends with me. I was still calling my friend. I wanted to be cool. I would try to do what the cool girls would do. I would say I did stuff that I really didn't really do just to get brownie points. Like, I just wanted to fit in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's really why I was doing a lot of the stuff that I was doing. And it didn't make sense, because now I'm at my grown age. Like, Charisma, you didn't have no mind of your own. I didn't. And I'm old enough to admit it now. So like I said, Sarah, she didn't like him like that. So she just like, So the boys, they in there play fighting in the library. They being mad loud. They cursing, they doing that. Just like the third time, the clerk had to come and tell them to be quiet. After that, they kicked us out the library. They told us we had to leave the library, first of all. Why wasn't we in school? We was too young anyway. Which really, if I was a library person, I would have never even kicked us out. I would have low-key went in the back, called truancy or the police. I would have waited. And as soon as I would have seen the police pull up on the camera, then I would have fake walked up to us like, why are you doing this? Why y'all need to get out? Y'all not supposed to be here. Y'all supposed to be in school. And then as soon as we would have tried to run out the library or leave the library, we would have ran straight into the cops' arms. That's how I would have did it. But I don't think they was thinking like that. So she kicked us out the library. We like, oh, whatever. So now we back to walking around co-op. We walking around the co-op buildings. If you know co-op, you know these buildings. There's a lot of buildings. So we walking around. We go into some building lobby, and now we all chilling, y'all. We taking MySpace flicks. Like, we doing our big one. We taking little couple flicks. Like, we really doing it. Like, damn, I wish I could really get back into my MySpace. Like, that would bring so many memories and so many pictures I want y'all to see. Like, I really want y'all to see, like, me and this boy, we like this. In a picture, take a couple pictures. You know, a couple pictures hit different, especially if you on my top 5 on MySpace. Like, a couple pictures will hit different. So, you know, we taking the pictures like, but you know, my ACGs is cute, his is raggedy, but you know, so we cut the shoes out the picture. But everything else, it was giving cute. It was giving cute. He had a fresh haircut, whatever. He did have a big head. My friends used to tease him about that. He did have a big head, but it is what it is. So we taking pictures, we doing what we doing. So the elevator opens or whatever, some people get out, and Next thing you know, a Karen comes. So Karen is telling us, why y'all not in school? Where's y'all parents? Why is y'all in the building? Y'all not supposed to be here. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna do this. Y'all not there. Yeah, whatever, Karen. So we curse Karen out and then we run. So now we running, we laughing, we running around, we thinking everything good, everything copacetic. So now we sitting there, we just keep walking around because we really don't have nowhere to go. Yeah, we really don't have nowhere to go. Like, we can't just keep going in buildings, getting kicked out of buildings. We got kicked out of the library. Like, we really don't have nowhere to go. We can't go back to school. So we just walking around like stragglers, y'all. So we walking around, and this go on for about a good, I say about hour. About a good hour, no cop contact, no nothing. Everything copacetic. Y'all, at this time, I would say it's really about, I would say it's getting about like 12:30 to 1. I would say like roughly around that time, if I could remember. So at this time, now we go to the place where all of the stores is at. Because if it's around 12:31, we good. Because, you know, all the kids, they let out for school. They let out for lunch. The college kids go for lunch. And we easily could fit in because we have on regular clothes. Well, some of us. Some of them still have a uniform. But we have on regular clothes. So I'm just like, okay, well, we could just fit in with the college kids. So we go to the store. So now this is the time we buying our little snacks, juices. We fitting in with the little crowd, seeing what we could get in. So y'all know, I don't know where it's at, but you know where, okay, so you know how if you go to Truman High School, right? If you go to Truman and you walk down, it would lead you to a place where it's stores in a it gives me like a cul-de-sac, but it's really not, because like right here in the middle you could go through, and the library is behind that, and it's like, I really can't explain it, but it's like some stores like right here, and then it's a opening, or a big opening and stuff like that. So we go there, we getting snacks, we getting everything. Y'all, I see this mob of niggas, a mob of boys just walking. Like, it's a group. But mind you, it's like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So it's a lot of people outside. Everybody's on their lunch break. Everybody getting stuff. So mind you, I wasn't even aware that Steve had any beef, y'all. I was not aware of any of this before we made this plan to go uptown. So it's a big mob of people. And I'm just looking. So I just see Steve like, so what's up, my nigga? You still want smoke? Take off his book bag, runs. Once he run, all the people he with, the 11, 12 people, they run over there with him. So now all these people is brawling in the middle of the business area. We not even supposed to be here. We supposed to be in school. We trying to avoid the cops, and y'all trying to bring the cops. So me and Sarah, we watching this whole thing. Mind you, they ain't come with no females, so we wasn't about to fight, dude. So I'm with Sarah, I'm watching this. We watching this. We like, oh, yo, they start fighting. They start getting it in, y'all. When I tell you, I don't know what happened or where they was getting it, y'all. Next thing you know, I see Steve pick up a 2x4, hit the other dude in the head, boom. Then this other dude come out, he hit the other dude, boom. I'm like, where did you get a 2x4 from?
Really, nigga?
So me and Sarah, we laughing like we making mad jokes, like we mad immature at this age. But we not taking nothing serious. We just thinking this is funny. Like, they all brawling, they all fighting, beating each other up. Some people getting jumped, some people fighting one-on-ones, some people getting kicked, some people, yo, it is going down, y'all. They all fighting. So now they drawing the crowd in, because everybody start coming out the stores. Now they watching, they looking, they trying to see what's going on. Ain't these kids supposed to be in school? Like, people, you can see people starting to put 2 and 2 together. You see some of them come out the stores, they on their phone. I'm like, yeah, she calling the cops, he calling the cops. I'm pointing about to Sarah. I'm like, look, see, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, come on. So we and Sarah, we screaming. We like, come on, the cops go come. Come on, the cops go come. Come on, the cops go come. They is not listening. They just, yeah, Donkey Konging each other, like jumping up off the ground, punching, hawk punching, running back, running up. Hold him, do that. Like, they was doing mad stuff, like 2x4 straight to the face, straight to the head, pulling hair. Like, they did not care. Like, it was so crazy. So at this time, y'all, after noticing that they not coming, Sarah, she kind of like pulling me. She like, Charisma, I think we should let them do this one on their own. I think we need to bounce. We need to go find a bus. We need to get back to where we live, because it's not gonna end right. And I'm telling her, I'm like, wait, no, because my man is fighting. Like, my man is fighting. She just looking at me like, this is why I don't like him now. And I'm like, no, because we gotta wait for Steve. I don't care about his friends, but we at least gotta wait for Steve. So all of this is going on, y'all, and now I'm cheering Steve on. I ain't gonna lie, I'm on his side like, yeah, Steve, get him, babe, hit him with the 2x4, yeah, elbow him, do it, Rakishi that dude, like, I'm going in. I'm telling Steve, do all of this, like, do all that. Yeah, babe, fight him, yeah. So I'm doing all this. As we doing all of this, y'all, all we see is the cops flying. I'm like, oh. So that the cops flying, y'all, we all disperse. Again, for the second time, we disperse. Now we running. We getting it. So it's like the store area, it's like where this circle thing is, they all was fighting like right there. Like, and then it's like, if you run to the left, if you run to the left, if you run to the right, wherever you decide to run to, the cops is gonna catch you if you go that side. But if you go to the back by that little library and all of the, like, the little bridge things under it, I can't really explain it. Like, you gotta go to co-op to know what I'm talking about. But if you go like to the backs and you run out, you good. So me and Sarah, we immediately ran that way. So we running. We don't know where to go because we don't really know much about co-op. All we know is that Steve lived up there, but we never really been there ourselves, chilling and stuff like that inside of it. So we just running, but it's like mazes. Like, co-op is really like mazes. Like, you could run a whole circle and not even know you're gonna be right back in the same place. So we running. So I look behind me and I see Steve and a couple of his friends. Like, all the 11 friends is not there. I would say it's probably about 5 friends, but the 11 friends, no, I don't know where they went. I don't know if the cops caught them. I don't know what happened, but we doing all that. And I was so happy that the cops pulled up, low-key, because when I tell you, Steve was doing his big one, but it's like he punched somebody and one of his ACGs fell off, and when the boy was about to really knock his head off, his kufi off, and them cop cars just slid in there and saved his life, because that boy was gonna knock his kufi off, and I was gonna be sitting there like, damn, babe, am I supposed to pick up the 2x4 and help you? Like, I didn't know what to do. So like I said, so we running. So after we see Steve behind us, we slow down a little bit. So I'm asking Steve, I'm like, yo, where we gonna go? We need to find somewhere to go. So y'all, we running towards Truman. So we run towards Truman. We get towards Truman or whatever. Y'all know across the street from Truman, it's like steps and it's like a little bridge. And I think that take you to Baychester. Wherever it take you is where Steve lived by. So we go across the stairs, we run across there, and we go. Now it's a store, it's the train station, and this place is like some projects, and when you keep going back, it's like houses and stuff. But Steve, he lived down in the houses, so we couldn't go back by the houses. So we run over there, we go to the store that's on that block right by the train station. So we go to the store, whatever, we all go to the back. So now we trying to calm down. Mind you, the store man not saying nothing to us because the store man knows Steve. Like, I guess Steve lived in this area so much that he basically watched him grow up, know his family. So when we went in there, he's like, oh, what up, Steve, how you doing? Like, little Arab dude, he was real cool. So we all back there, we just trying to like, okay, disperse. All right, so what we gonna do? So we making up plans. We like, so what we gonna do? At this time, y'all, I would say it's roughly by like 1 something. It's like 1 something, but it's still too early for any of us to go home. So we like, damn, what are we gonna do? So we putting our brains together. So one of his friends like, yo, we could just go to my building because I know my building like the back of my hand. It don't be no cops in there. It don't be no nothing in there. We could just go sit in the staircase and wait till at least 2:30 to regular school get out, and then we could all just disperse, go home, or we could still chill like that. So we like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, because us just standing in the back of the store, like, cops could walk in, Truancy could walk in, his parents could walk in, because Steve's parents is like literally down the block. Steve, anybody could walk in. We need to hurry up. So we made the plan that we was gonna go to the friend building where he at. We was gonna wait in the staircase till about 2:30. So we only had like an hour and a half, an hour something to wait. I remember that. I don't know the exact times, but I know we only had that time to wait. So we get all the way over there, and we go to the building or whatever. We walk to the building, nothing was going on, nothing crazy. If you look down the block by the bus stop, you did see a cop car there with the blue lights on. I feel like they was looking for us from when that fight took place. I feel like that's what they was doing. But yeah, so we go into the building, everything copacetic. We go to like floor 12, I don't know. It was a double-digit floor, but we go to the double-digit floor, and we go on the staircase, and now we like, okay, now we can chill, So at the store, one of the things that we did have at the store, we bought entourages. Now I don't smoke them joints no more. I don't even know if they sell them, but back then when we started smoking, when I was a kid, it was blunt bills and entourages that we would always smoke. It was no backwoods, no papers, no PHONTO. It was no none of that stuff. So we did wind up getting us an entourage out of there, and it was the long ones because I know it was mad of us, so we had to roll up. So boom, so now they start rolling up. Mind you, I didn't know how to roll up. I did get in trouble for actually smoking with people and not being able to roll, but it was like most of the times I would bring my own wrap and my own bud. I just would have them roll it, and yeah, my mother tore me up when I told her that. She like, what? Anybody could put stuff in your stuff, anybody could do this, but I didn't know this at the time, y'all. I didn't know this at the time. I just trusted my friends, and they always roll, so I let the boy roll. Like, it was nothing of it. I let the boy roll. I mean, I almost said his name. Steve didn't know how to roll yet either. Sarah didn't know how to roll yet, so I let one of his friends that knew how to roll. So he rolled 2 or whatever. So now we sitting in the staircase and we blowing it down. So we getting back how we was when we first got there. So we sit in the staircase, we blowing it down, everything cordial, okay? Everything cordial. So we sitting there, we like, okay. So I'm keep looking at the time, because like at this time, y'all, I'm really just trying to leave, because I'm trying to just walk comfortable outside without the cops or anybody being like, oh yeah. So I'm like, oh my god, like hurry up. So I keep looking at the time. I'm on my sidekick. I'm like, come on, like I got a sidekick slide at the time. I'm like, come on, like it just hit 2. I'm like, oh, it's only 2, like come on. I would say probably like 10 minutes past. Probably about 10 minutes past. We wasn't even smoking yet. We wasn't even finished smoking. Like 10 minutes past. I ain't gonna lie, 2 of the boys, they got a little too loud and they started play fighting in the staircase. I don't know if these people was boyfriends, because they just kept playing and touching each other and playing, like just doing too much. Like I hate them 2 boys to this day, because they almost got us in some so we doing all of that. These people was play fighting, being mad loud, y'all. Mad loud, y'all. Sarah stands up, because we all sitting on staircase. They play fight like right here, we all sit on staircase. Sarah stands up, she's in front of me. It's me, okay, so it's me and it's Steve. Sarah's right here, like sitting between my legs, right? The other friends is right here on this staircase, like sitting here, and then the other 2 friends is fighting right here. Is y'all gay? Y'all been fighting all day, play fighting. Chase me now. Oh, tag me now. Like, it was not giving that. We trying to hide from truancy and the cops. I would like to depend on this. Our parents will wow us up. Like, you tripping. So, I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh my God. Like, can they stop? But I'm trying to keep it cordial. I'm trying to act like I'm a gangster. So, Sarah stands up. And Sarah, like I told you, she's sitting between my legs. Me and Steve sitting next to each other. So Sarah stands up and she goes to turn around, like face me to talk to me. Mind you, we sitting like this at the bottom of the steps. So if you look up, you can see the next floor in the staircase. Sarah stands, she turns. Mind you, we don't hear no walkie-talkies. We don't hear no cops. We don't hear no keys. We don't hear nothing, because these 2 dummies is play fighting mad loud in the staircase, y'all. Sarah gets up also, yeah, she about to pass and she turned around like, yo, so best friend, tell me how. She never told me how, y'all. I'm still waiting for this day for her to tell me how. She never told me how. Sarah took off running. She dropped it and took off running. I didn't even get I'm about to reach for her. She like, yo, best friend, so tell me how. Reaching, I'm reaching. And she just drops it, takes off down the steps. So I'm like, what? So you know, if you're black, when you see one black person run, you run too. I took off. I didn't care who was in the way. I pushed the 2 people play fighting. I did all of that. Like, I took off. Now, Sarah, it's one thing for you to leave me, because every time we ran, I made sure I grabbed you. You didn't even grab me. You didn't warn me. You didn't do nothing. You took off running. You didn't even warn me, girl. I would have warned you. So Sarah takes off running, y'all. So we all running now. We running down the steps. Tripping down the stairs. Now I'm hearing the walkie-talkies. I'm hearing the keys jingling. They ganging up close. I don't know how the hell cops run so fast with all that stuff on them. So I'm like, oh my God. So we running. So we get to the bottom of the steps, run out the building. Y'all, it's more cop cars downstairs. It's cops literally everywhere. It's like, y'all, you would have thought we robbed someone the way these cops started coming out of nowhere. So now it's like we downstairs in co-op in the buildings, like we in the outside area now. So now it's like we playing football with the cops, y'all, because we running. They keep trying to like tackle us, they keep trying to catch us, and we just keep running. So one of them, they grab what's his name, they grabbed Steve book bag. So the cop grabbed Steve book bag over there, and Steve like, ah, like Steve laughing and shit, but he's screaming like, ah, he almost got me. So he grabbed Steve book bag and then tried to grab his arm, but Steve came up out the book bag and kept running. So he had the book bag. So I'm telling Steve, I said, why would you grab the book bag? Now he gonna know your name, he gonna tell, like he gonna call the school. So Steve like, damn, I wasn't even thinking. So now Steve running back over there, he trying to snatch the book bag out the cop head, snatch the book bag out the cop head. Mind you, he didn't even have to do all of that. Because as soon as he got out his book bag like that and the cop was running, the cop kind of like tripped a little bit over the book bag and stumbled, and he did fall on his knee. The cop didn't land and fall on his whole face. No, he fell on his knee and he had the book bag because he tripped over the book bag. So he's like this, but he's trying to get up and he still got the book bag. Steve runs over there, snatched the book bag out the cop's head. I'm like, oh my God. So we really playing football. Like we just bobbing and weaving and bobbing and weaving. So Sarah, I look at the look on Sarah's face. Sarah is so scared. So I'm like, nah, I gotta help my friend. So I told myself, I said, F Steve right now. I can't worry about Steve. I gotta worry about my friend. So I left Steve and his friends running and doing whatever they wanted to do. I grabbed Sarah and we just took off. And we did not stop running until we came into the first bus stop, y'all. The first bus stop. So boom, we get on the bus. We goes all the way back to the Bronx. I'm hitting up Steve, all on AIM, all on MySpace. Steve is not hitting me back. I don't know what happened with them. I know that we were safe. Like we got up out of there. So we took this whole long hour ride all the way back to the Bronx where we live. So now, mind you, Sarah, she lived close to me. She lived close to where I lived. I still lived on Washington, 166 at Washington. Sarah lived on the Boston Road area. We sitting there, so I'm like, oh my God. So we stop in the middle, like where my house is halfway and her house is halfway. So we stop right there. We give each other hugs. Girl, hit me up, let me know. So I'm like, yeah. So I go to the house. Mind you, I got a house key. Now the only reason why I wasn't using my house key when we cut school to go over there to take the people in the house, and no, because I didn't know what time my grandmother was coming home. I was not trusting that. I was scared I was not going to use that house key. So I get to the house. I'm like, oh yeah, my grandmother not here. She probably down the block, because SpongeBob had lived down the block. So I'm like, yeah, she probably at the block, up the block at SpongeBob house. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm straight. I'm not in trouble. I cut school, got away with it, smoked, ran from the cops, played football with the cops, was with my boyfriend. Yeah, like seen abroad. Like my day was lit. I'm happy about it. So I goes in there, takes my shower, raid the kitchen. I get to my bed, y'all. I wake up 2 hours later. My mother and my grandmother standing over me like, so where the fuck was you at today?
Clock that T.
Where the fuck was you at today? And I'm sitting there like, I was at school. Like, what you mean? Like I'm asleep, like, you know, trying to act asleep, you know? They like, nah, the school called, security went outside because people was cutting school and they saw you and Sarah running off.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, they seen you and Sarah running off. So let me know about that. What y'all got going on with that? Where the fuck was y'all? So y'all want to be grown? Y'all want to be grown? So I'm not gonna lie, like they was peer pressuring me. So I ain't gonna lie, I was a snitch. I told everything from the time we left, the time we planned the cut school, to who all was there. I'm running down everything because I'm not playing now. If it was just my grandmother screaming at me, I would probably be like, cool, like all you're gonna do is call me a couple B's, curse me out real good, and I'ma just laugh, roll over, and not care. But if you brought my mother with you, that means you bringing her to try to discipline me. And I was not going out like that. She can't be a mother no other time, then she can't be a mother to discipline me. You won't allow her to be a mother no other way, don't allow her to discipline me, period. I was standing on that. So I just started telling everything. So my mother stops me at the part where I'm like, yeah, and we was smoking, the boys, they was rolling up. So my mother like, so you ain't, hold on. So not only you out there smoking, but other people was rolling for you. So anybody could put something in your stuff. And I'm like, well, that never happens. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, that never happens. I don't care. Like, oh well. Like, I used to say that as a kid a lot. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Just ignore people. Whatever, whatever, whatever. That's why I say whatever in my videos. So I used to say that so much. So I'm just like, I'm already caught. So it really doesn't even matter. Yeah, my mother tore me up in that house. She was like, I don't give a fuck about nothing else that just came out your mouth. I don't care what your grandma talking about. I don't care about nothing nobody talking about. But the fact that you just sat there and you said you smoked with 2 separate groups today and you didn't roll none of these, and did you see them roll it? I'm like, well, I seen boy best friend roll one. He was sitting right in front of him. So you didn't see the other boy roll? He could have put anything in your stuff. And I'm just like, but yeah, that's basically the end of the story, y'all. Like, that's the end of the story. So after that, hold on, so after that, yeah, Sarah did get in trouble. We had to have a whole parent intervention at school. Again, the parents had to come out, had to talk about why is this happening. They did beef up security. They wasn't trying to let us cut school no more. It was a lot of that. I did wind up speaking to Steve. Steve's parents never found out what happened. He said his phone was dead when he was when I was hitting him up. That's why he couldn't respond back. So all of that happened. And then shortly after that, what happened was I had cheated back with his friend when Steve cheated on me. And if y'all want to check that story time out, yeah, y'all can check that one out. But yeah, that's really the end of the story time. If you like this story time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you like the story time, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow all of my social medias. And up until then,